Hello, my YouTube friend, Pop Comics here, and today I'm going to the day 2 of the Queen's Comic Party. Yesterday I had a lot of fun. I went with a friend and I picked up a lot of really awesome stuff for a great price. Today I want to go back because Street Side Anthony's going to be there, and I kind of want to go back to one vendor that I bought some stuff from because they had great prices, and just going to see what else I can find. Alright, let's go dig. Alright, I found a little pile of free books on the Psylocke, and I found this really cool Adventure Time book. Definitely going to take that. Alright, I'm here at the Queen's Comic Party, just right down there. Let's go in the event and see what we can find. It's right in here, in this building. Alright, let's go check it out. Okay, I'll dig through that. Right there? Okay. Alright, I had to come back and grab this guy. 50 bucks with issue number 1. I don't know why I didn't buy it yesterday, but I love that issue. So we have a whole stack of David Nakayama here. I kind of want to buy all of them, but some of these I think are still available on the site. So those I'm going to have to research, but I might contact them on Instagram later for some of these.
Put it in the pile, think about it. You got a busy table, so.
Yes. Love it.
Yeah, he's not trying to make money, he's trying to sell money.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
He's trying to spend it all.
These are amazing.
Oh, I feel like I need that one. Let me give you that stack.
Alright, that's Campbell.
Okay, and then the ones I'm getting, I'm gonna get that Rogue one. He's gonna give me a good price on these. I'm gonna get the Black Hat set. That is awesome. Psylocke's a must for me. That is awesome. Oh, and this Magic one I definitely want. That one's gorgeous. And some Bruce Timm covers. Love those. Alright, let me see what I can get them for. Alright, so we have Warlock #1 French edition. Super cool. I'm going to definitely get that. Okay, we got a Sabine Rich Virgin variant. I think I need to get that. Awesome cover.
Getting started nice and young, that way, you know, the next collectors.
So maybe Sabine Rich colored it.
Absolutely. There you go.
Where do you think you have the Joe Palooka Humphrey stuff?
Should be in here.
This one? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say because I know there were like 100 in that area, so this is what I call the Pocket Breaker Widowmaker box.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it would be in there. Silver Age stuff is mostly in here.
There?
Unless
Okay.
it's expensive, then it's in here.
Okay.
Yeah, if the Humphreys are there, they will be. They should be. I don't. Yeah, he didn't buy them, and I'm pretty sure I brought them. At least I hope I brought them.
What grade do you think this one is?
What I read on it, mid.
Mid?
Yes, I'm gonna say
So like a 4 maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably say a 4. Let me
That's
take
what
it
I
out
was thinking.
just to double check. Please feel free.
Okay. I mean, the only major problem is that corner is a
Ignore
little
the
bit...
price.
Okay.
It's nowhere near that for you.
That's what I realized. I would have bought a lot more from you last time.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, you know my prices. They're gonna be way less than.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this is
Yeah.
you, that's nowhere near.
I had this one, and I've lost it about 8 years ago. I don't know what the heck happened to it. Here, I'll let you
Yeah,
put it
thank
back.
you.
Definitely take that one.
Awesome. Yeah, this is the kind of book that I've had a few copies, and I picked. You didn't see it at the last show because I literally just picked it up.
Okay.
Literally
Yeah.
just picked it up.
And just one of the every time I see it, I'm like, I should buy it, but I don't. I'm missing this. I'm missing a Silver Surfer one and a Submariner one. So I keep wanting to buy them, but every time I see them, I'm like, I have them already. Or do I? Wait, I don't know. It's driving me crazy.
I'm actually in talks getting a Daredevil 1 in a 2.5.
That's
Nice low grade.
That's
but
just on the edge of it's still kind of presentable. You can
Yes.
still enjoy it.
and most of the palms are on the back, so that's really good. You know, putting a slab up on the wall and having it look nicer than what it is.
I've been after that since about 1992. My parents got divorced. I told my dad I want Daredevil #1.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
for Christmas. He couldn't find it, right? So he gave me a Hulk 180, 181, 182, and I was disappointed. Because at the time, those were like $100 worth of books, right?
Right.
And then he also gave me a Daredevil 168 and a couple other key issues. So I laugh when I think about that.
I'm gonna look at it from the back first. I see 10, I see 2.
The price is right.
Right.
Speed up, you know? You don't see any one.
You don't find it.
You know,
That's the whole thing.
you know, we'll keep it.
Well, keep it in here so they can look at it because I want other people to appreciate it first.
Yeah.
That's just a ghost, man.
Yeah.
It's like just a ghost.
And these are basically what they say here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah. So what I want to do with you real quick, if you don't mind, is let me know.
What issue is that?
21.
That's
First Brother Blood.
yeah. That's such a that run. All those
Underrated
keys
book.
are so
That's an
underrated.
underrated book.
Yeah, every single
see it?
one. The
Come
first Terror is underrated.
Yes.
That's underrated. Blackfire finally started going up because of Vigilante and not Blackfire.
Right.
I didn't see Humphrey in there, so either he sold or he's hiding somewhere.
Because I know.
Last time, you had them all over the place, I think.
I brought the same boxes except for adding some stuff.
So they might be just mixed somewhere. Okay,
I mean, they're golden
I guess
age,
I'm
so
gonna have to dig.
They gotta be bigger because they're golden age. Oh, actually, Karen. This is gonna be hilarious. I'm calling a guy that's literally 5 feet away from me.
That's what you gotta do when it's busy, right?
Absolutely.
And he's so busy, he's ignoring you.
He's not even paying attention. Questions? Did you happen to see? I had like Golden Age Humphrey and
Yes.
Drake. Oh, you did. Okay. I tried calling you, but it was so damn loud.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Thank you so much.
They're in ridiculous shape.
I bought 2 from him last time,
Hey!
and they were like gorgeous.
I'm one of your subscribers.
Oh,
I came
cool,
into your
cool,
store
cool.
a while ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Phenomenal shape.
Yeah,
I
well,
convinced him to get them graded. 'cause
He
I think
did.
they're
He did. And I wanted to. I really did. I honestly.
he's gonna give them to me for a great price today.
I knew it. Once Sean
They've been
gets
lost for like 6 months. So
yes. When Sean gets here, I knew
Well,
he was gonna take it. I knew it.
A lot of these, the highest graded ones, are like 6s and 8s,
No,
right?
And these are like 9s.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
They're ridiculous. Yep.
And I've been,
Extra cash for it. I know
That's-
you're-
I at the time I was like, there was this Ziggy auction coming up, and I needed like
saw
10
it.
grand, so I didn't want to spend a
The
cent.
prices he got on that Ziggy stuff was ridiculous.
I couldn't believe it. But I should have spent more. I was just waiting for
Who
those
knew?
last 2 auctions.
I'm sorry, Tony. You're
No, it's alright. I hate to break it up.
no worries. No worries. Oh, yes.
What do you think about doing just 40 for this?
I couldn't do 40, but I could do 30.
30? You got me there. I was like,
That $10 is worth the look on anybody's face in the world. It's so
45 then.
No. Yeah, right. We'll do the Addams Family. 90.
He's so good at negotiation that he gave me $5 once to take a book.
I gave him $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me give you. I don't have a bag, unfortunately, but I will give you something that's going to be worth more money than a bag one day. A sticker.
I have to buy this stack because these are gorgeous.
Oh, awesome, man. Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah, I catch you on Instagram sometimes.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much. What's your name on Instagram?
Base left. Sorry.
Yes, absolutely, man. Well, pleasure to see
So
you.
I saw your post and I live around the area, so I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
oh,
That's why I love doing these shows.
Yeah, I never find out
He doesn't
about
want to
shows.
come to the Bronx.
His show is worth,
Yeah.
you know, the comic party is worth coming to every month because it's
Yeah.
more of, you're getting the friend deal.
Yes.
Right.
Right? If you go to Comic-Con, you're getting like, I'll give you tax off kind of
Yeah,
deal, right?
right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, keep posting. I'll be around at these shows.
Absolutely.
I just never find like shows like this.
Every time he does it,
It's
I'm
every
doing it.
month. It's every month.
Around here? That's here every month?
Well, within a mile or two, in Queens and Brooklyn, basically.
Okay, cool.
I'll always do it, man.
The last one they did it in, well, 2 ago, it was in walking distance, so I just walked over to that one.
Okay, all right, yeah, so I'll definitely be on the lookout.
Awesome, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man.
All right. Wow. This stuff is amazing.
Here's the other price. Look at this. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Probably got a box of marble cards. Like a box.
Okay. Let's see. I don't want to keep all these. Let's see if I get my money back on it. I know somebody wants one. I want one. So you had two. That was just
Sit down and think about it. Now that you know the number. You
Yeah,
can,
no. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's,
And I haven't looked at your stuff.
yeah, true.
And in like 10 minutes, I'll go make it easier for you to make the decision.
Yes, right. That's too funny. That's too funny. Actually, yeah, that could work. You take PayPal?
Yep.
You do PayPal?
I don't.
Okay,
But I'll give you cash. I'll give you a
cash.
stack.
I was gonna say because that could work out. I'll give you a percentage to take it to PayPal, but he doesn't do PayPal, so because some people.
I just don't bring a phone with me. I'm old school.
Me too. I only do cash.
Oh, I
Yeah.
PayPal Venmo's out, so.
Yeah, I only do cash because you get the better deals. Well, not always, because PayPal nowadays is, you know, but for me, cash is always king. You know that. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, most people negotiate better with cash.
I'm too old, man. I can't even see the PayPal thing. I'm like, what the hell is that? I sent somebody $200. Who the hell is this?
Exactly. Maybe a customer for a second.
Well, maybe you like a nice Stan Lee suit. I'm just glad it wasn't on a junk book. It was an okay book. You know, it is a key, but I was like, wow. Oh, this one? I don't know if I know I showed it to you, right? The 9/8, the Stan Lee Mike Turner.
Oh, jeez.
One of one, my friend. There are no other.
Oh, Michael Turner signed it as
Yes,
well?
and Stan Lee.
Holy shit.
Yep. And a 9/8. And it's
I
the
gotta
one-
show this.
And it's the 1 in 10, which they didn't.
So we got a
It's an
super
original.
rare Black Panther variant signed by Stan Lee and Michael Turner. I mean, how did that even happen? When did he sign it? 2006 was Michael Turner, 2016 Stan Lee. I mean, this is an impossible item to get. That's amazing. If I had lots of money in my pocket, I would buy that. That's amazing.
Thank you, thank you. And being that, you know, they both passed, so they're not signing
Exactly.
anymore.
And Michael Turner died so young that I don't think a lot of people had his
They didn't,
signature,
they
right?
didn't. They're exactly right, because he wasn't as known as he is
Exactly.
now. So that's the kick. Being that it's a 1 in 10, it's the marriage between Storm.
I mean, the issue itself was what, like $100? You think?
The raw copies are $100.
Yeah. So it's a $100 copy, and then you're getting 2 Impossible. Well, Stanley's not possible, but with a Michael Turner, there's probably nothing out there.
And the hardest thing is not even just that it's a 1 in 10, not even that it's a key book. It's that besides they both passed 9/8, and it's a 101. There's the CDC census. There are no other.
Yeah. And there's no way that's going to happen again.
Yeah, you're never gonna see it.
Unless you invent time travel, but then
Yes,
you're
yes.
then you're getting signed Action Comics #1. There are 9.8s, right?
Exactly. Yeah, if I could get Dr. Frankenstein, maybe he could do something with it. Other than that,
You leaf cast the signature onto it
Yeah.
somehow, right?
take a separate hand and
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Restored with tear seals. Signature is tear sealed.
Some skin still applies.
I guess I'll look on the other side. Is this all cheaper-ish stuff on this side?
Yes, even if it says 10 or 12, all of this is $1, and these are like less than half price.
So it's basically just to clear it out, whatever's in here, $1. Okay.
But there are good books in there.
Right. I mean, you have stuff that's...
I don't do $5, $10 books anymore. It's,
Yeah.
you know, so people get a good price. And if you see a bunch, I'm not going to charge you for them. So grab.
I just don't know if I want to have to take a cab home or not. I grabbed a short box yesterday. I'm like, why am I doing this? But
Absolutely.
if the price is right, it's worth it.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. If you see a bunch of dollar books, take them. I'm not even going to charge you. No, seriously.
Take them home. I don't want to carry them home.
Yeah, true. It's like, well, I got them for free, but I got to spend 20, 30 on a cab. It's not
Yeah,
worth
exactly. All right. I guess I need to look around a little bit. Let me figure out where we're at.
I was going to say, are you going anywhere else?
No, I'm out of money. I can look, but I can't buy.
You got some good books, though.
Listen, I came here to buy from you, basically.
I appreciate you showing all the time.
So that's
And if I ever get good Golden Age books,
yeah. Let me know, especially
I will come
high
on the
grade.
side.
Well, there's cartoon stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's Detective 27, I probably can't afford it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Cover list
like,
is fine.
Yeah. But any of the cool like cartoony stuff or like oddball stuff.
What hurts is that's what I collect too. So a lot of the stuff I keep, but those I had done.
Listen,
so it's like
you don't sell comic books because you're trying to make money, right? You sell it because you enjoy it, and
exactly.
you make a little profit.
This money I'm
Add a
spending it
few-
here.
Yeah, exactly.
But I get a free.
Like
collection.
imagine that if the deli sold like a couple cigarette cartons,
Right.
and then they walk next door to buy some more cigarette cartons. Like
Exactly.
that's not how it works.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
Oh my
All right, Anthony. Thank you so
Sean,
much.
thank you, my friend. A
I'll
pleasure.
get you.
Hired like everybody else. Even if you do believe in restrictions, even if you do believe in vaccinations.
You gently stalling everybody.
I know someone that was so optimistic.
Did I give you a bunch of these or no?
You did, but I'll remind people, you gotta come to the Queen's Comic Party. So many great deals. That's awesome. I'm gonna be dreaming of that comic book. All right, I'm done with the Queen's Comic Party. I had a ton of fun. I spent way too much money with Streetside Anthony. He still had a whole bunch of those really awesome high-grade Golden Age books. He gave me a great price on them. Let's head back to my place so we can go through them. So the first thing I did was I went over to Premier Comic Books. He had this in his bin. I saw it the day before. It was $55 and it was for Destroy Your Duck #1 and Gru #1. So in my head, I was like, I bought too many recently. It's in decent shape, but I thought about it all night. So I decided I'm going to go back. I'm going to pick it up. So I asked him, do you still have the Destroy Your Duck #1? And Streetside Anthony had this in his pile. So Anthony's such a cool guy. He basically said, oh, if Sean wants it, you guys sell it to Sean. So Anthony, thank you. Gerard, thank you. So it was 55. I was going to try to negotiate, but I was like, how can I negotiate if that's going to be the case? But he gave it to me for $50. So $50 for that and this feels like a great price. Really happy with that. And then the other really cool thing was I asked him for David Nakayama stuff. He didn't bring it yesterday, but he said he would bring it to the second day. So he did bring a whole stack. So I wanted to buy all of it, honestly, because I love David Nakayama covers. So I think I had their trade dress version of this, but not the Virgin version. So I decided to grab that gorgeous cover. That one was marked 30. And then we had some really awesome Bruce Timm covers. We have Batman Catwoman Book 1. This he had $12 on. And then the Amazing Spider-Man number 49 with the Mary Jane cover. That one I think was just cover price at $10. This really awesome, beautiful Virgin Magic cover from David Nakayama. This one he had at $30. This is one I really wanted. I love that cover. And then he had a couple sets. Oh, let me open these up. So we have the Psylocke set. So it's the trade dress version and the Virgin variant. These were, I forget the price. Oh wait, it was on the bag. These were marked at $35. Beautiful, beautiful covers. I need to track down all the David Nakayama negative space covers because I really love them. I think they're gorgeous. And then he had the triple set of the Black Cat. Oh man, that's such a gorgeous cover. So he had those marked at 75. I didn't open up. I think, yeah, this one I actually got recently for like $35. So I do have a duplicate of this. And I think the one I had a little bit of a dent here. So I might actually keep this one and sell the other one. Try to get my money back. I guess this is the venomized or anti-venomized version of her. Not 100% sure, but that's a gorgeous cover. And so then we had the trade dress and the Virgin variant of Venom versus Carnage number 3. Oh man, these covers are so beautiful. I'm happy to get these. $25 each, I think it's very fair. I think the Virgin sell for more. This one's probably cheaper, probably like $15 to $20, and these are probably like $30 each-ish. Something like that. Super happy to get these. So what did all these add up to? We got 75, 190. Yeah, so these are 190. I think I ended up giving him 150 because I believe I spent $200 with them total. So 50 for the Destroyer Duck, 150 on these. So he knocked $40 off. So that's like 18% or something like that. So that's great. So if this was 75, he gave me the, the set for 60. It was 35, he gave it to me for like 28. Great price. Thank you so much, Gerard. I really enjoyed these comic books. All right, so the next person I went to was Streetside Anthony. I specifically went to him because he had a bunch of really high-grade Golden Age comic books, Harvey comic books from the late 40s that I saw last time, and I've been thinking about them since. His prices were pretty high on them, like the way they were marked, but I knew he would give me a good deal. I was aiming for maybe half of what he had marked, but even half felt a little bit high. But the thing is, the books he had, they're in such high grade that they might be the kind of book where I can buy them in like mid grades for $20, but then they do shoot up to hundreds of dollars in the grade they are in. I'm not 100% sure because they're kind of rare, kind of hard to figure out the value. So I just decided to grab. So I just started grabbing stuff. First thing I grabbed was Marvel Superheroes Presents number 18, the first appearance of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a mid grade. I asked him what he thought the grade was. He said about a 4. I think it is probably about a 4, maybe a 3.5, but it's right there, right around there. Got chunked out of there. He had it marked at 250. 250 I think is actually a fair value on this one, but I was aiming to do, I was going to try to grab the biggest stack I could get that I could afford and see if he would give them to me for half price. That was kind of what I'm aiming for. So this was 250. I was going to try to pay 125, which was an awesome price, really awesome. Oh, and the thing with this issue is I'm pretty sure I have it already, but I've been looking for it in my collection for about 8 years. So I don't know if it got stolen or if I misplaced it. And it's been really driving me nuts. This and a couple other comic books I've been missing. So I was like, you know what? I want another copy. I have it. Now I know I have it. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And if I find it, that's awesome. If I don't find it, it's not the end of the world. I have it again. And then the next comic book I grabbed was Journey into Mystery number 55. This one's a low-ish grade because the top edge is damaged. It's some kind of like water damage, not 100% sure, but the rest of the issue looks pretty presentable. A couple of creases here and there. But again, I was aiming for half price, so I think $75 for this in like a 2.5 maybe. Really great price. Awesome cover though. I love that comic book. And then we have one of my favorite key issues. We have Peter Porker, the Spectacular Ham in the original Marvel Tales number 1. I think this one has a little bit of a crease right here. That might be pressable. Not 100% sure. He had it at 70. Again, I was trying to pay half price on everything, so I was aiming for 35 on that one. And then we have Extremity number 1, a really awesome Daniel Warren Johnson cover This is the rare gold variant. I didn't notice it does have like a little pencil mark on the cover. That's something that I'm going to have to see if I can get that fixed or not. If not, I think $30 is a good price because I think it normally sells for almost double that. So he probably marked it down because of that. And again, I was aiming for half price on everything. So 15 bucks. Next we have Big Town number 39. Really cool Golden Age DC comic book. I'll grab any Golden Age DC book if the price is right. He had it marked 15, so I was aiming for like $7.50. This is really beautiful David Nakayama cover. I'm not sure what comic book it is, but it's gorgeous. Virgin variant. He had it marked 35, so I was aiming for about 17 on that. Okay, and then we have more of this Golden Age stuff. This is kind of what I was grabbing. We have Herman and Catnap number 25. This one is probably like a 5.5 maybe, because there are a couple of, chunks out or creases or tears. But overall, it's not too bad. So I think it's a mid-grade. So I was aiming for 10. He had it marked 20. And then this is one of those really high-grade ones. So we have Kerry Drake Detective Cases number 14. He had it marked at 150. Now, you look on eBay and I think I can find this issue for like 20 to 30 bucks. But you look at those and they're mid-grades. This one has a few spine ticks, but this is definitely at least an 8, maybe even a 9.2. So $75 I was aiming for. I think that's a really good price on it. Not 100% sure though. Again, it's so hard on this stuff just because the grade, they're higher than you normally see. Then we have Kerry Drake number 6. He had this one marked 150. This one does look like it has a little bit of a tear under the spine there. And I think there's a couple other problems. So I think this one's more of like a 5.56 maybe. Not 100% sure. So half of 150, 75, that might be high on this because I think you can get one like this, maybe slightly under condition for cheaper. Wasn't sure, but I just decided I was going to grab all these just because of the overall grade of them. Okay, and then we have Kerry Drake Detective Cases number 15. Let's see, he had $100 on this one. This one has a little bit of a chunk there and some spine creases. So I think this is more of like a 7.5 or 8. Beautiful book though. Just again, the pages are nice. The overall condition of these are nice. So he had to mark 100. I was aiming for 50 on that one. Then we have Humphrey number 9. He had 125 on this one, so I was aiming for like 62. This one is pretty high grade. It has a couple of spine ticks, but I think this one is definitely like a 8.59, maybe even a little higher. Like this, some of the stuff I feel like I need to get it graded. I'm not the kind of person who grades stuff, but these are such high grades for these issues. You don't see a lot of them in high grade. So $62, it felt high to me. 125, I was like, wow, that's way too high, right? That was in my mind. But then I was looking them up. I was thinking about them for the last couple months. So even $62 feels a little bit high, but it's so high grade that I don't know. That might actually be a great price. Beautiful comic book. Okay, and then we have Humphrey number 8. Like the whites are white. The spine just has a couple ticks on it. So it's definitely probably like an 8.59, maybe even 9.2, 9.4. Very high grade. He had 125, so I was aiming for 62. Just the condition, it's gorgeous. Seeing a comic book this old in this condition, it just seems like a magical thing. Then we have Humphrey number 6. This one, I'm not, like, I've seen some very, very faint, maybe there's a little bit more of a spine tick on the spine right there. Again, I think this is probably at least a 8.5, 9, 9.2, somewhere in there. Very fine plus. He had it marked 75, so I was aiming to pay him half of that, $37.50. Beautiful cover. Okay, then he had Sabine Rich, I forget which Spider-Man series this is, but it's the Ghost Spider. I thought that was really cool. I've wanted this issue. He had it marked at 45. I think online I could probably get it for 30, maybe 28. But again, I was aiming to give him half of everything, so $22.50 would be a really great price on that. Awesome cover. I love that one. Okay, and then this I saw the last time I saw him, and it's the French version of Warlock number 1. I thought this was really cool. It's mid-grade, it's got enough spine ticks. It's probably like a 5, maybe a 4.5. But he had it marked at 40. I figured if I could get for 20, I'd be happy with that. Because I love foreign issues. Getting a cool key issue for a decent price, I was happy to get that. I thought that was super cool. And then we had Joe Palooka number 115. He had it marked at 50 bucks. 50 felt a little high on this one. Even at half at 25 felt a little bit high. But it's decent. It's probably like a 7. It's got some spine ticks on it. But it's not too bad overall. It's very presentable. So aiming for 25 on that. Then we had Humphrey number 5. This one, it looks in decent shape. Again, like some hints of wear on the edge. So it's maybe like an 8.5 to 9, maybe even a little bit higher. He had it marked at 50. So I was aiming for 25 on that one. Beautiful cover. And then we had a duplicate. I didn't realize there was a duplicate. So we have Kerry Drake number 6 again. This one has a little bit of a tear right there and a couple of problems, but I think this one's higher grade. $100 feels kind of high. I might have overpaid on these. Not 100% sure. The thing is, some of the stuff I might have underpaid. You know, these I might have underpaid a lot. So having a few that overpaid, I think overall I got everything for a good price. That's why this stuff is so rare. It's so hard to determine the value based on the condition they're in. But that is so cool. So these all added up to $16.50. I gave them to Anthony. I asked Anthony, what do you want? Because, you know, he always gives me a really good deal. And he's like, I'm not sure. What do you want to pay me? So I was like, how about $800? Even a little bit under half. He's like, well, he had a whole stack of stuff he was buying from Gerard. And it was like $900 worth of stuff. So he's like, I need $900 to buy this stack. Will you give me $900? So what I said was, I tell you what, I'll give you the $900 if you let me buy another like $100 worth of books. So that's what he did. So I looked, there wasn't too many more things I wanted, but I saw this semi-nice looking Avengers number 15. It has like a piece of tape stuck on the cover there and there. But other than that, it's actually a really nice looking copy. It has a little bit of a crease down there, but it's very vibrant for this era of Avengers. He had it marked 125. I said, will you throw that one in and we'll make it 900? And he said, yeah, we'll do that. So that was awesome. What sucks was I only had $800 on me. So I was like, Anthony, oh my God, I only have $800 on me. Can I pay you $100 when I get home? Because I don't walk with a phone. I don't have a phone, honestly. I'm old school. He's like, I trust you. And that's what we did. So thank you, Anthony. Thank you for a great deal. And thank you for letting me pay you later the last $100. I love all these comic books. I think they're beautiful. And I'm so happy to have so many cool comic books to add to my collection. Awesome. So I was, 45 minutes into the show and I already spent all my money. It kind of was a bummer because I wanted to look around and see if there's anything else cool I could find. Obviously, I was there to look through Anthony's stuff. That was the main person. But I went back to Gerard's booth because he had a lot of really cool stuff. And Gerard from Premier Comics, he had this Mexican version of the first appearance of Hobgoblin. 5.5. He had it the day before. He wasn't sure what price he wanted. But I had interest. I love foreign comic books. And having a foreign key I thought would be super cool for my collection. So I asked him, I was like, how much you want? He's like, oh, well, how much do you want to pay? I have no idea. I had zero knowledge on the value of this. So he thought about it for a few minutes. He's like, I'd probably take $200. And I thought, the US version of this in the 5.5 is probably like $400. So I was like, paying half the value probably is fair. I don't know if it's the right price, but I was like, I want $200, but I didn't have any money. He's like, well, we could probably work something out. And I asked him, if he was local, and he lived probably about half an hour ride, maybe 45-minute ride from where my shop is. So basically I was like, why don't you come over to my shop the next day and I'll buy from you. He's like, that sounds like a plan. So he brought it to me to my shop the next day, $200. So happy to get this. This thing is amazing. Awesome comic book. I had a whole ton of fun at the Queen's Comic Party, even on the second day. I found so many awesome things there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.